Gary, it's a tough one today just because it was a loss by slim margins. How do you reflect on the game?
Really proud of the team. I thought we defended really well, a big improvement on how we defended on Tuesday. And honestly, I couldn't have asked for any more of the team. It was the hardest challenge I've had in football management to actually get a team on the pitch together. We always started with a small squad this season. You know, we had signed 16 players. And then Curtis got an operation, so we brought in Jan on a short-term contract. But when we left the pitch on Tuesday, with injuries we had there and the one or two that we actually only had 9 fit players. 2 of them were goalkeepers and 2 of them were Josh and Finn, who had agreed to come in and play as trialists for us in the League Cup. So I was really worried about trying to get a team on the pitch. We did actually speak to the league about what was the procedure for cancelling the game, because we were really struggling. When I got up on Wednesday morning, we were struggling. What we actually managed to do is we managed to get 5 players to come in on short-term deals and help us out, but also give themselves a chance to win a longer deal. And I have to give them great credit. You know, Ryan, Cameron and Joe managed a 45-minute training session with us on Thursday. Max and Peter turned up today and met us for the first time, and Peter had to start the game. So I have to say a special thanks to all these boys, including the 2 trialists, Finn and Josh. I thought they were excellent. I thought our own players were excellent in helping them along and also playing well themselves. But a lot of thanks has to go to Martin Christie, the head of football operations, for sourcing the players and finding out that they were still free and doing a lot of the groundwork in terms of the initial phone calls. I sort of got some of them over the line, but Martin done the majority of it. And I have to also thank Antonia for making sure that we got them all through the registrations. But that was a real challenge for us to get a team on the pitch today. Our injuries aren't long term. None of them are long term, but they couldn't have played today. So it was a challenge. And when you speak about all of that and how we've threw a team together, and we did throw a team together, I think for us still to be in the game at the 90th minute speaks volumes about every player that was involved with the club today. So although we've lost, I'm really proud of the performance.
Is that pride and that determination something you hope the players will carry forward to Tuesday night when they play Clyde, because you're still in with a shot of getting 3 points in the board in the group stage? Yeah,
listen, the League Cup section's gone. We have to acknowledge that. But we also don't want to go into the league campaign on the back of 4 defeats. However, most of our injured players will probably miss the remaining League Cup games. The priority is to try and get them fit for the league. And going into the remaining 2 League Cup games, it's a twofold. We have to protect our own players. To ask somebody like Gregor to play 490 minutes in 10 days is too much. So you have to make sure that Gregor gets to the first league game fit, for an example. But we also have to make sure that the lads that have came in on the short-term deals to try and earn a longer-term deal get enough game time on the pitch to actually be able to impress us. So between those 2 things that I've just spoke to you about, that's how the team will be picked for the remaining 2 games. What we hope is that we carry the habits of today into those 2 games. We pick up a couple of victories. It'll be difficult. Clyde, Peterhead, good teams, good managers, good squads. It will be difficult. But right now, those 2 games in the League Cup are only the be-all and end-all for me. It's looking after my existing players, my current players that are fit, looking at the players that have came in the short-term deals to see if anybody's worth a longer-term deal, and trying to make sure we've got as many bodies as we can fit for the first league game against Alloa.
Perfect, Gary. Thank you very much for your time.
I know you're leaving to go to a new job, so thanks very much for all the help that you've given us at the club over the last season. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.